That's what I want. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody, we are live. We're live and excited to be here. Back from Cincinnati. Now, I must tell you, Cincinnati Stadium is not the greatest stadium I've ever been in before. It's a football stadium. Um, it's got nice sight lines for the game, but as far as features go and stadiums go, it's probably not the number one stadium in the NFL by any stretch of the imagination. But the crowd was a 10. I mean, they were into the game. There were a lot of people at the game. Even some Cleveland fans. They all seemed to get along. I guess they all had the Ohio thing going for them, which was nice. Sometimes I'm up 26 points. My OP has Miller. My opponent has Miller and McManus. Do I hold on? Miller. Well, Miller, the thing about Miller is I can't really, given the fact that he's kind of a you know, new in the way that he is right now, entity, I can't tell you that what kind of points he's going to put up. You're up by 26. I figure, Miller probably goes somewhere between 9 to 14 points. New Orleans just isn't that good. Hey, John P. Rod, how you doing, buddy? Let me get with Steve, and I'll let you know Miller, and then let me just see about McManus. I'm guessing on Miller because we don't have a lot of data to go by. McManus. Kickers don't. 12. Okay, so best case. Hey, Dangaberry, how's it going, buddy? Glad to have you on board. Awesome. Don't forget, everybody, hit that like button, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch or Instagram or any of this stuff. Hit that like button. Let me just move some things around here. Boom. All right. Got it going, everybody. Let's just say McManus gets 12. You probably do, because if you look at it like this, if McManus gets 12 like he did last game, he'll probably get less because they'll probably score more touchdowns. But let's just say he scores 12, Miller scores 14. That's 26 right there. That's probably best case scenario. So I think you probably have a 75% shot of winning. All right, John P. Rod, up 20. Do you think Miller would do 20? Not against Green Bay. I don't think Miller does 20 against Green Bay. Let me just refresh my memories. It's been a while. I've been traveling. I traveled on Saturday to Cincinnati. I had a show Saturday morning, and then yesterday I was just Green Bay's tied for 17th. They give up 17.4. I mean, Miller could. I just think that Green Bay's defense overall isn't, against the pass, they're seventh. Against the run, I said they're 17th overall. Against quarterbacks, they're 12th. So they're not a bad defense. I don't see, plus, I don't see the Saints offense doing that great. So I don't think Miller can do 20, JP Rod. I think Miller, I think Miller maybe tops out around 14. I'm good. I'm good. Glad to hear you are too, JP Rod. Glad to have you on board. Glad to have your support. Lots of snow tonight. Oh, man. Tell me about the snow. I'm scared I don't want to lose. Well, nobody wants to lose. That's what makes all of this pretty fascinating. Nobody ever wants to lose. So let me just check this out. All right. What other fantasy football questions can I help? Anybody on YouTube? Yeah. Oh, hey, Bo Dragon, you're hilarious. Ha, ha, on YouTube. And you're getting blocked. All right. You have been blocked. Oh, why can't I do that? All right. He's being blocked on YouTube. All right. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the follow button on TikTok. That's how you know you can get a heads up when I'm live. All right. Don't forget, especially on TikTok, share this live with anybody. Would love to get more people. I don't think we have a lot of people online right now. So send me any questions that you have, new comments. All right. Also, hit that follow button on TikTok and subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the like button. Would love to have you on board. What is this number? Oh, I see. Okay. Where is the chat? I guess I blocked everybody. Do you still do you see the strange fiasco? I mean, did I see? I mean, I'm just what was the strange fiasco? I was in the car all day yesterday, or most, or, well, for 5 hours. Stranger Things. No. You mean the Brenton Strange? Brenton Strange getting 4 points. No, I didn't see that actually. And I've had relatives in today, so it's been strange. Brenton Strange. Tight end. Oh, catch 22 yards. Almost make my lose all my semis. Oh, almost made you lose your semis. Oh, okay. When you said 4 points, not in the game, 4 points as a tight end. Well, yeah, I mean, look, when it comes to fantasy week in and week out, when it comes to fantasy, especially Jonnu Smith or Travis Kelsey, well, I'll look him up. I mean, Kelsey is very inconsistent. Jonnu is way consistent, which I like. He had a decent matchup, he had a pretty tough matchup, and I think Jonnu still managed to get like 10 points last week. So let's just see. Or yesterday. Oh, he got 9, 15, 11, 16, 19, 25. I mean, he got 9. He goes up against Cleveland. I like Jonnu only because Kelsey doesn't score. The last 3 games, he's had 7, 4, and 5.5 points, where Jonnu's had 9, 15, and 11. So I still go with Jonnu. Cleveland, let me just see what Cleveland is against tight ends. Yeah, they're 19th, so they're not great against tight ends. I'd go Jonnu because he is clearly part of that defense or part of that offense. All right, let's see here. That is interesting. New comments will display here. If you got a comment on YouTube, send it my way. I would go Matthew 2. I would go Jonnu Smith, though, over Travis Kelsey. All right, don't forget to share this stream with any of your friends. Also, if you're on TikTok, hit follow. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. You know, the one thing I think I've learned over the last few weeks is with tight ends, it is of it 0 by. I'm sorry, but all that small writing I can of see 0 of it. Okay. Well, sorry, you can make it bigger. People are very touchy. I can't read any of it. 0 by. Okay. I'll make the type bigger. Let me see. Can I do that right now? Everybody loves somebody around Christmas. Is that bigger for everybody? If I do this, it makes it smaller. If I do that, it makes it a little bit bigger. You can make things bigger on your phone if you're looking at it on your phone, I believe, right? Njoku has a knee injury. I have Noah Gray, Brenton Strange. I don't know what to do. Who's available? John P. Rod. That's the way I look at it. Who's available? I don't think Noah Gray's the answer because if anything, that just shows that there's a two-head. Look, at the last minute, I had Conquo. I can't remember his first name, and you know what? Let me see what he did last week. Conquo. Chig Okonkwondo. Yeah, that's it. Let's see what he did do. Yeah, he had 14 points. I had him at, of course, that was that Indianapolis game, but he had 9 2 weeks ago, 9.9. I went with Chig Okonkwondo. Okonkwo, geez, with Tennessee. Calcaterra, Sanders, Hooper. Look for Chig Okonkwan. He had 14 points last week. He had 9.9 before that. He has Jacksonville next week. He has good matchups. That's why, and almost, he's already taken. Okay, never mind. Hey, Tay's here, everybody. Thank you for the heart, Tay. Hope all is well with you, buddy. Okay, so they already took him. So Calcaterra, Sanders, or Hooper? Austin Hooper, how did he do? Wow, you must have a big league. Or someone picked him up like after last week or before, or after, or, the game. Austin Hooper's in bad. He had 7.5, 5, 12, 13. He goes up against the Chargers. Okay, Sanders, Hooper. I like Hooper. Let me look up Sanders. You mean Jatavian Sanders? I wouldn't get him. I would go Hooper over Sanders. And then I would go, where did he go? Calcaterra, let me see. Tay, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the Festivus. I don't know what it's called. It's some fest burst. Yeah, I would go Hooper. At least he puts up points. I mean, Calcaterra has actually played in a couple games and got 0 points. I know that Goddard's out, but he's not putting up any points. He got 0, or maybe he didn't play yesterday. He was not targeted at all. You can't go with him. I would go with Hooper. At least he can get you some points. Chase Brown or Bucky Irving? I mean, my gut says Chase Brown, but let me double check that because obviously, it would be for week 17. Where are we at here? What did he get? I don't even know. 12. So he went down last week. I mean, I was at the game. I know he didn't score a touchdown, but he did run a decent amount. And Bucky Irving. Let's look up. Bucky had a good day, right? They didn't play too well, but what's his face did not look good. Baker. I mean, I think he got an okay total, but he did not. Yeah, Bucky hit 16. He goes up against Carolina. Chase goes up against Denver. Denver against the run. That's what I'm worried about. Denver's actually tied for 9th. The Panthers are 21st. So Bucky has a better matchup. You might want to play Bucky. I mean, he is the better matchup. I'm going matchups now more than anything. I mean, I think Bucky's been putting up points and he has the better matchup. So I would go Bucky Irving as of right now. So Tay, I'm not seeing a question. Do you have a question, Tay, my friend? Oh, there's more questions. Okay, good. Never mind. I'm just working sort of in a newer system and I'm not I don't know. I don't get all of it. So if you have any questions on YouTube, please send them my way. I hope everything's working right. I'm not getting any new questions on YouTube though, which BTJ is at my flex. Well, that's probably pretty good. He's been having really good weeks, BTJ. Thank you, John P. Rod. I did not see these for the rose, for the donut. Love the donut. Love the dolphin. And what is this? They're not going to let me see the thing with the baby's face in it. I don't have a name for it. Foster Mawa. Okay. Dude, I would go with Hooper, but I'll look him up. Oh, Foster Moreau. Okay. Tight end New Orleans. Oh, he had 11 points against Washington. Well, see what he does tonight, John P. Rod. I mean, do you need somebody tonight, John P. Rod, or can you wait? Because if you can wait, see what he does tonight. Maybe you put him over Hooper if he has another, he had 11.9. Maybe against Green Bay, he plays Vegas. But Vegas against tight ends they are number 9. So they've always been a little tougher for some reason. It's good matchups for them. So I would see how Moreau does. All right. But thank you for all that. Warren, follow. Yes, don't forget to follow my live so you know when I go live. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button. If you're on TikTok, hit that like button. Hit it a bunch of times. We don't even have 1,000 likes yet. BTJ's at my flex. Okay, sit one. McLaurin, Adams, Collins, Jefferson. Are you serious? Wow, that's a good problem to have. Is this black dot? See, because I never know because anybody could be you, sort of, I'll look up who they're playing. That's about the only way I'm going to be able to do this sort of old school because since we're still technically in week 16, I can't look at the algorithm because it only goes through well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I could. McLaurin. Yeah, it's even showing. I mean, McLaurin had 14 against Philadelphia, and I thought he would do worse than that. And he plays Atlanta. So it's a good matchup for McLaurin. Adams is just putting up points. Like, it's like the only thing, like, if he had a skill, right now, he just, boom, he puts up points. Yeah, I would not sit Adams. Let me look up Jefferson because Collins was very disappointing. And I think this Tank Dell situation might really hurt Collins because they can really zero in on him, if you think about it defensively. And Jefferson still has Addison. He got 31 points against Seattle. He plays Green Bay. Last time, didn't they play Green Bay? He got 17 against Green Bay, which there's a good chance there's a 70% chance that or 80% chance that he'll get below 17, but it could just be 16. Yeah, I would go Jefferson, Adams, and McLaurin. Let me just see who Collins plays. My worry about Collins, and I'm just going to be as blunt as I can be, I'm just worried with Tank Dell out, if that doesn't mean that they can just, the defense can just target him all night. Because he didn't, even after Dell's injury, he didn't really do anything. If he did anything, it was very minor. So you can pass against Baltimore. You can pass against Kansas City, but he only got 9.5 points against Kansas City. Yeah, I mean, I would go McLaurin, Adams, and Jefferson. If you want to swap anybody out, maybe you do with maybe McLaurin, but you also have to think these guys are going to play on 3 or 4 days rest. So it'll be interesting to see how all of them are fresh after playing on Saturday. How much points do you think Josh Jacobs will get tonight? That is John is Tan 21. Okay. And he probably asked because he either has Josh Jacobs Jacobs, or he's playing against Josh Jacobs, as we know. So, oh boy, my computer is all right. Here we go. Against New Orleans, I mean, he could put up 19 points, but that's a high number to say. So I'm just gonna say, I could see where he hits 15. I could see where he has a ceiling up to 19, but I don't know that he goes that much over 19 tonight. But I would say probably he hits 15. He's really been consistent. He's really been putting up good numbers. Him and Chase Brown probably are the biggest surprises to me this year from a running back standpoint. Just the amount, just how consistent they both are. I mean, I guess to be specific, that's my surprise here, not how talented they are. All right, where are we at? Okay. I got to get caught up on this. Daniels or Murray, Nico, JJ, T, Derrick Henry, Chase Brown, Bijan Robinson, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 flex, 1 quarterback. I mean, I would consider JJ and T. Bijan Robinson. What did Derrick Henry ended up getting? Was he? I know a week ago he wasn't very good. He was low. He had 19.9 against Pittsburgh. I would go Derrick Henry. What did Bijan have? And the other thing too, John P. Rod, you're a subscriber, so you can always DM me on TikTok with these types of questions, and I can go a little bit more in depth. Okay, Washington against the run. Washington against the run is number 4, but that might be through week 15, not week 16, because a lot of these numbers don't roll over until the end of that week. So, just send me this on a DM tomorrow and I'll check it out for you. Just send me all these again because all the numbers will be fresh. And I hate to say one thing tonight and then find out that, the Commanders dropped from 4 to 14th against running backs. So John is saying you saw where he said Josh Jacobs. Okay, John P. Rod says he will. Thank you. You need him to get 27. He could get 27. I have a hard time predicting that. I mean, the Saints against the run are actually not horrible. They're ranked 12th. They give up 15.3. So right now, analytically speaking, it's a stretch to say that he'll get 25 points. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear, but given the data, that's what I'm seeing. All right. Let's see what else. Don't forget to hit that like button. Oh, we have 1,600 likes. That's great. Don't forget to hit follow. I go live almost every single day. I need 11 from Packers D to make finals. You think they get it? I think they do. Let me just see here. Packers defense. Let me just look that up. See what they've been doing the last couple of weeks, points wise. They had 15 against Seattle. They had 12 against San Francisco. They had 8 against Miami and 2 against Detroit. I mean, they don't score double digits a lot, and you need 11. They could do it. I would probably against this New Orleans team. I mean, if they can, heck, if they can get a pick 6, I don't expect them to, but if they can get a pick 6, yeah, definitely. But I expect them to get, 8 to 12 points tonight. Green Bay. I think legitimately speaking, I think that's an easy one. Hey, John P, thank you for I believe that's the Heart Me, and it looks like a pink ring. It doesn't always tell me what the gifts are. Thank you for those. I really do appreciate it. I do, Anthony. I do. Hey, Beto's here, everybody. Hey, Beto. Hey, Freebird. Huh? The Tanzer. John P. Rod. Okay. But yeah, Anthony, I think the Packers could get 11 defensively. Let's see here. Hey, Beto, thank you, buddy. Let's see. Anthony, Kamara, Carr, Shaheed, Olave, and Hill are out, so I have a chance to. Yes, you definitely have a chance to. There's no doubt about that. I think that Green Bay could get double digits easy. The lights? Okay, we can go in a little bit. Anyway, thank you, Beto, for the party hats. I think that's what they're called, right? They don't give me the names. All right. Will Henderson, I put up 140 and still lost by 78 in the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, that gets me to where I kind of want to be tonight because I think a lot of times people tune in or call up my live and go, "Oh my God, if I listen to him, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win." Well, here's the thing: I can't take into account the players on the other team. I can help you put a lineup that I think is the strongest lineup that you can put together. The one thing I'm really trying to research, and I'm trying to do some things on my own when it comes to research. Obviously, what I want to do tomorrow is pull all the data from all the games where now players this past week have played a team twice. I want to put that in and figure out if the data remains the same. I have videos on YouTube and how important matchups are. Road podcaster stopped. Can you not hear me? Yeah. So, Will, I mean, this is the way I look at it, Will, all right? Like, a lot of it is how is the other team? A lot of it is, obviously you had a pretty good week. 140, that's great. And in most leagues, you're going to win every week. When someone tops 200, you almost have to tip their cap and say, okay, I got beat. That's just the way it is. It's impossible. It takes some skill set to find the right people. It also takes some skill set throughout the year to always look at that waiver wire, free agent line to see what people you can pick up that are doing better. And the one area that I always tell people to look at, and I don't know that they always do, is how's your kicker been doing? How's your defense been doing? A lot of people stop looking at them after a while or forget about them. Keep looking at them, keep improving. Atomic Juice says, I'm up 22. They still have Dobbs. Am I safe? Yeah, I think you're safe. Let me look up Dobbs. Here's the thing about Green Bay is it's sort of like the flavor of the week. One of those receivers scores a lot of points. Then the next week, another one does. He throws to four different receivers and a tight end. So yes, he had 17 points against Seattle. He had 6 against San Francisco, 2 against Chicago. He had 13 earlier against Houston, 18 against Arizona. He's never topped 18 or 19, let's say, because it was 18.4. So Atomic Juice, I think you're fine. I think you'll be golden. Dobbs has never topped, like I said, over 18.4 points. He goes up against New Orleans, but Love is going to be, as he always does, spreading the love around. He's going to be throwing the ball to Dobbs and Wicks and Watson and Reed and also to Kraft. So, I think that you don't have anything to worry about at this point. So, all right, everybody. What else is going on? I might go live during the game or something like that. I know a lot of people are probably busy with the holidays right now. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to jump off. I'll probably go live in a little bit. So, take care everybody. Thank you for watching.